Welcome to EVE Online. I'm Major Freak, and we're going to be anchoring an Astrahus using my war-deckable corp. Omnom's got about 5 Astrahouses now, and I want to anchor a 6, and for a cloning service, the cheaper cloning service than an Athenor. I've been told by somebody very knowledgeable about the game that I shouldn't really use Astrahouses because I'm not getting any service out of it than a cloning service. I'm not getting any profit. There's nothing good about it. Put it on an Athenor that you've got to, so you can take advantage of it. There are 2 things I'm not going to go with that advice. It's because number one, I can't defend that Athenor because I'm using, all these services on it. I'm lowering the CPU and power, and plus I don't have the defense modules I can place on an Astrahus. It dovetails into 2. I need that cloning service to be solid as rock, because I've got expensive clones. Why do you think I'm bringing Astrahouses down? So in that sense, Astrahouses are a good bet, especially if you're going to be going into the jump cloning implant sets that I do. It's just a safe way to do it, because if you get war decked, you can get your guys out. You can move your clones out. You've got time. You've got options. If you're using somebody else's clone service, which I have, you run the risk of them offlining it or going bye-bye and it going offline because the fuel's out. And all these reasons have cost me billions in lost implants, destroyed implants when somebody just ups and leaves. So in that sense, Astrahus is the way to go. I put them for functional reasons. This one is on a jump gate that I frequently use. It's pointing towards the jump gate, and also it's lined conjunct with another jump gate I go through. It's I use this side because the other side doesn't have a cool planet and, cool planet. Let's start that again. I like below the asteroids. So the next thing I want to talk about is how to anchor something. It's got to be 1,000 kilometers from a jump gate. It's got to be further from other objects like moons and planets, but a jump gate just 1,000. And it's also got to be, now I'll point you towards these flashy green lights around. That's the 90 kilometer diameter dock ring. Astrahouses and Athenors have the same dock ring, and you've got to be 5 kilometers outside the range. There. See? Now, I'm in between, but I'm not far enough. I'm not 95 kilometers away from the jump gate in order to put it between me and there. But, why be OCD about it? Now, you can hit this and right-click and drag, and then right-click and drag to get it exactly in line with your Astrahus. See, right there. And I need to move it this way. Right here. Let's see, am I in line? It looks like I'm in line. Probably need to rotate it though. That would be smart. Okay, so I gotta rotate it. And inline. Let's see, that one. Right in the middle there. Oh, I see. The lines move. Wasn't paying attention. So yeah. Right about there. Yeah, I'll use this as the lineup. Okay. Do I need to... Okay, there. Alright. And I'll go back to looking at my ship. That looks pretty good. If you want to adjust... Now, turn on the tactical overlay. If you want to adjust the height... I mean the y-axis of your upwell, you need to move your ship up or down. Because you can't move it up or down. It's on the plane of your ship. And so tactical overlay allows you to figure out when you are in line with something. Because here, you'd be like, if you didn't have this on, you'd be like, oh, okay, well that's the ecliptic, and there. Why is... Oh. Of course, you'd be intelligent and just look in the ecliptic, or the horizontal of the, or the x-axis of the upwell, but you'd be smarter than me. So yeah, so we've got the distances, the x and y axis, the location, and I'm going to position it. Now I could put it outside the dock of this station, but I don't have any good options here. That one. I could have it say undock, insta undock for this, but there's only like crappy agents in there and them in matter, and there's no functional reason for me to do it. Other systems I have done that, like put it below Ministry of Internal Order. A couple of them have factories even inside, but this is useless to me, so I'm not going to use it. I have a couple of other locations that are more very aesthetic but not very functional. I can only point my I'm not even on the ecliptic with the y-axis with the any of the jump gates, so I would like to do it, but I think I'll do it with another kind of station, because my upwells are functional, not aesthetic, and I could put Athenors anywhere I wanted to, so, or Retars maybe. I've never done a Retar yet. I'm not trying to use them. So yeah. This is an example of something aesthetic, you know, the sun shining through the rings. You got the gas giant right there. Of course, you need gas giant to get the gas giant rings. But yeah, the you've only got one. You can only point your Astrahus at one jump gate. Don't like that. And of course, I've got the occlusion on this side. But I'm like, it's pretty and all, but I'm looking at a really ugly gas giant and a blue sun. What-to-do? It's kind of cool. I've seen cooler. Yeah, right on the star. A red star. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, this is... I'm not going to go for that option. I'm going to go for this. So I'm going to anchor it. Whoops. Position. And my default is 1100 hours. I get home at midnight. And that's minus 3 hours to that, I think. Around. I forget. But yeah, this one, I usually like to name mine for medieval weapons. Lance, billhook, halberd. I've already got halberd. Got claymore. Scimitar is a logi ship, so that makes sense. Bastard sword. I can call it bastard sword. Totally. There you go. And profile order ministorum. I usually make a profile different for each, so I can charge incrementally differently, so I can tell who's putting clones in what upwell, in case I need to go, hey, I'm unanchoring this, you guys better get it out. And of course I'll rename my upwell, closing or move, clone, or shutting down, or whatever. So there, anchor. As soon as you do that, it's going to take about 15 minutes to start anchoring, and as soon as it starts anchoring, it's going to take exactly 24 hours, and after that 24 hours, you'll have to wait another 15 minutes for it to quote-unquote repair, until you can actually start putting stuff into it. So yeah, there you go. Hopefully that was helpful. This is max quality right now, so I'll go show you the view from a max quality. I'm sure it looks similar. Do 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 do. Do do. And unlike my alt, it's, well, this one's an alt. Unlike my other character, I'll probably be looking above the rings. Wow, that is kind of cooler. Woohoo! Yeah, that does look a lot cooler. Oh, look, cool. You can see this. Oh, wow. That's really cool. Yeah, but it's not very functional. Looks really cool though. Okay, that's it. And yeah,